long last, it's Fairy Tail's 100-year quest again. Waiting for this feels long, and now it's revealed again. Seems to be two antagonists for this arc or this manga. It's the Dragon Eaters and Toka. Yes, Toka is indeed someone to be wary of, but it turns out she's more connected to this than we thought. First of all, the Angry Anime fan here. Second of all, nice cover. No, Natsu and Grey rapping together, but it's mostly Elsa and DJ. That's good. Jalal is going around the different guilds asking about if they've seen Toka. First, the Blue Pegasus. That's a scene that's not so very much. Of course, they don't really know Toka, but they do say do not get closer. Elsewhere, the Fairy Tail Stalker gang keeps on stalking her, while Levi says that they shouldn't really do. Levi says to them that they shouldn't stalk her, but Gajiel does point out that what about me? But Levi does point out that you were terrible before. So of course, it's clear that Gajiel and Levi really have some martial things going on. As she leaves them to their own devices, the stalker keeps on doing. But it's clear that Gajiel is not just doing this because, he's suspicious. If Toka is suspicious, then Levi can get hurt too. I mean, Gajiel is a little bit of a tsundere in that situation. So Toka later on goes to Happy and Natsu's house, where she shows some stalking behavior. Of course, Yuvia is a bit creeped out by this, which is a bit hypocritical, you know. So later on, she buys and goes back to her house, which actually turns out to be the same house that Lucy is used to live in, or actually right next to Lucy's room. So, she begins to undress, which but the stalking gang, who is actually looking for a mirror, falls off the window, and of course Gaji lands on top of Yuvia, and Levi just happened to have passed by, so of course she looks at them with cold eyes. But as she walks away, she has her hands on her belly. If we all recall, there was this implication that Levi was going to be pregnant after the first series end. And strangely enough, that hasn't been brought up until now again. The fact that she holds her hands on her belly is a very symbolization that yes, she is pregnant. But did she say that to Gajiel in the party? Then why is Gajiel acting like he doesn't know about that? Or maybe he does know about it because, his investigation is to protect Levi and the child. Either way, they have some martial differences, I guess. Back on the Water Palace, the Water God reveals that his power of a dragon was actually stolen from him. It's not exactly known how someone who can control the water then suddenly has lost his power, but he must recover it, and because if it's misused, it will bring forth calamity. And according to him, it's a culprit known as the White Magician. And if he has the power back, then he will return the city to the former self, and therefore he cannot die. But then the Dragon Eaters show themselves. I don't really know how they just can teleport just like that, but I guess that's the power of the Ash Dragons. And apparently it's only been 2 hours since they last met. So the Ash Dragon promises that they're gonna find the White Magician and eat that. However, Natsu declares that they're returning that to the Divine Dragon. And who does it turn out that has stolen the Water God Dragon? Well, none other than Toka, who is revealed to be the White Magician. Because Jalal goes to Mermaid Hill, where Kagura actually says that she knows this person, and it's in Fairy Tail. And according to Jalal, she is someone who is just as dangerous as Seraph himself, because Toka is actually a witch who has lived for hundreds of years, and is the White Magician. And that's so everything is finally becoming clear now, at least a little bit, because now she also has cold eyes. The strange thing though is that the water god called her him, and he's known as the White Magician. So while the stories can be a bit confusing with the 100 years quest and now with the Toka situation and now the White Magician, if she has lived for 100 years, does that mean she's also suffering from the Akaserum curse, or is it something else? But actually, I think everything makes sense now, in a way. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Jalal has constantly said, don't get close to her. And now the water god says that his power was stolen. So I think I know why Toka is pulling up the facade that she is waiting for Natsu, or wanting to meet Natsu. If you already know, well, haters wanna forget, but I will always remind them. Natsu defeated Acnologia. Therefore his power is immense. Very likely on par with a dragon god. A dragon king, so to speak. Toka wants Natsu's power. That's the real reason she has joined Fairy Tail. So, why she hasn't gone after Gajeel? Well, probably not to Rose's suspicion. Granted, however, the tail thing hasn't really been revealed yet. But a witch that's lived for 100 years. We have the Dragon Eaters and Toka, the main antagonists there. So, are the gang just gonna return to Magnolia just like that? Huh. So much for this quest. But in all seriousness, if this is resolved, then what? I mean, it's not exactly known if this manga is going to be long or short, given to the fact it's unfortunate going to be released every second week. I was thinking this was going to be a short one. Maybe we're not going to see all the dragon gods. But who knows? The water god wants his original power back, then use this power to save the town, and then he can be sealed because his power is too great. But his power has also been stolen by Toka, who is undoubtedly hunting dragon slayers, or dragons, in order to become powerful. White Magician though? I wonder. I really do wonder. Well, either way, suspenseful chapter. A little terrifying also, but mostly because I'm afraid of what's going to happen next. It's also not exactly known why Toka chose the same house as Lucy. Maybe because she hoped to hurt Lucy so she could get close to Natsu. I mean, hurt Lucy so she could force Natsu to get close. Well, you know what I mean. When I mean not close to her, I mean hurt Lucy so she could manipulate Natsu to fight her, therefore getting close with him so she could steal his powers. It's not exactly known how she steals powers, but I guess that will reveal in time. Give me your thoughts if you have any.